really solid program, really simple, really elegant, and a big time saver. And especially for people who are new to this, teaches you exactly what's important. And people who are already good at Go High Level, you can definitely optimize your systems by learning what other high performing call centers do. When I first joined the program, one of the things I immediately noticed was that everything was very clear and simple, very easy to follow, very step by step. Even as a developer who would find a lot of this stuff overly simplistic, I found it actually very clear how it was laid out. So sometimes when there's very specific steps on certain things where you have to be very specific on how to lay out something in a technical format, it's explained to you in a very step-by-step manner, and Aaron makes sure with the program that um, every little detail is not left unturned. With that said, that could sound like this is a very complex and hard thing to do. It's not. Actually, one thing that I found that was very nice about the program is that everything's very simple and elegant. Um, I immediately knew that this program was worth it when I could see the simplicity of it. So as a software developer or as someone who's technical, one of the principles that we have to constantly remind ourselves, because technical people generally do well in complexity or go towards complexity, is that you have to always remind yourself to keep things simple, like keep it simple, stupid. But this thing, the way that this is laid out is very simple in a good way, in a very, very good way, because there's simplicity where you haven't figured things out yet, and there's simplicity where you can tell it comes from experience and it's solved problems in a simple way. So that's what it comes off to me as. Um, Obviously, there's still things when you're working with it that you'll have to customize and do to make it fit your own needs, but the simplicity helps with that because the fact that it's simple, you can easily add on to it. So, yeah, the snapshot that's given, the course guidance that's given is very thorough, and um, so when it comes to hiring people, where to hire, how to make a funnel, how to do reporting, how to create scripts, how to run your team, how to run the call center, how to create notifications, how to integrate everything with Go High Level. It's all there. Every little step of the way, it's explained very clearly. So, um, mostly speaking, from a base perspective, you will have no questions. But if you do, Aaron's there for you every step of the way. There's calls, you can message the group, and I've seen people with they have fires and immediately, it's resolved. And so it's very good. And the community is very good because it's not a general agency group, it's a call center specific group. So you have questions about how everything is. You can go in there and everyone else is also running the same thing. That's another benefit of being in this program and having this snapshot is that everyone else has the same base snapshot. So everyone knows if everyone's on the same page and knows how to solve each other's problems. So that's a big benefit. And the main big thing that I really want to say is these benefits that it brings, almost like these features, the outcome that it brings is a huge time saver. So for me, as someone who actually has a full-time job and runs an agency, um, I came into this wanting someone who already has done it and just wanting to know exactly how it's done in a good way so I don't waste any time. So that's exactly what I was given. So I'm very grateful for that. I know that I could have, especially as like I said, as a complexity driven kind of person, I could have definitely wasted so much time trying to optimize for so many different things. So it's just a good reminder to, um, not even just a good reminder, like going through it and doing it in the way that Aaron has laid out, it's taught me what is important and what's not important in the call center solution. So for example, one of the most important things is making sure that we call the leads within 5 minutes. So how do you ensure that with with this system? With Slack notifications, with how you actually structure your team, then you can ensure that this happens. How do you make sure that leads are called and followed up sufficiently in the 7 days? Well, you use the power dialer. How do you manage the power dialer? all that kind of stuff. How do you have a text workflow that makes sure these people are texted and on time? So with this system, it teaches you all these things as you go. So very good. Very just a very good, solid program and system that will get you, I would say, 90% of the way where you need to be. And then obviously the last 10% of what you need specifically, you can figure that out very easily as well. So very good way to learn the system. And obviously not to miss out on this fact that this is a system that is based off of the system that Gym Launch use, and Gym Launch is a wildly successful company. So that kind of itself is like a good piece of proof that um, you'll know that the system kind of works. So yeah. And with that said, the system does work. Definitely does work. I've been getting some good results from my clients. So and then even if there's issues with the system with the clients, they see that you're, booking people in, you're calling people, you're following up the leads, etc. So I've actually had clients that um, had multiple marketing teams, but then actually ended up removing the other team and going with me, even though my ads perform a little bit worse because I don't do video, and even though my leads are less, but they prefer working with me because of the way that the call center works. We do a little bit more quality filtering. Um, the way that we transfer off the patient is a little bit more smooth, so they actually prefer it. So